Hey everyone, I haven't done a video blog for a while because I've been trying to adjust to the new city and to being in Cairo and to working a full-time job because I've never worked a full-time job before. I've had two jobs and gone to school at the same time, but it's a little different. Yeah, but I promise I'll have more. And for this video blog, I just want to talk a little bit about some of my first reactions to being in Cairo. Because it's a city of 16 to 17 million people, so it's huge, and I haven't even been to most of the areas. I'm living right now in Doki, which is in the southwest of Cairo, kind of. Across the river there's Zamalek, and then there's downtown, and north of me is Mohandassine, and I've been to all those places, but I haven't been to that many places like Mahdi or New Cairo or Nasser City, any of those places. But yeah, first reaction, it is so busy here. Every single person has a car. And I'll probably talk more about that next week in my next blog. And I have some videos of exactly what I mean by Cairo traffic. It's insane. Second observation about Cairo, the food, the cheap food, is absolutely delicious. Egyptians have like a couple dishes that are just like their dishes, which first one's kushri, which is delicious bowl of carbs, and it's really cheap, like 50 cents for a bowl of it. And they have another thing called fool, which is really cheap. It's like mashed fava beans, I think. I haven't tried that yet, but the cheap food is delicious. Expensive food, not so much. It's not bad, it's just not the greatest. Also, every single place here delivers to you. Doesn't matter what it is. Like the corner store down here, where you can like go buy a Coke, will deliver water or like whatever you want to your apartment, and they'll just bring it up to you. And it's crazy. McDonald's delivers, KFC delivers, like the little restaurants down the street delivers, Starbucks or maybe Starbucks, Cilantro is a different coffee chain, it delivers. Yeah, it's crazy stuff. And I live in Docky, which is kind of, I think, a poorer neighborhood. It's really cheap to live here, but there aren't that many people that speak English. Not as many as I think there are in the rest of Cairo, and it's kind of difficult because I thought I knew enough Arabic to get around in Cairo, but I got here and I figured out that 3 years of Arabic in the U.S. that I did the ACTC program. I studied at St. Thomas and McAllister, and I got here and absolutely nobody speaks modern standard Arabic. And I haven't taken an Arabic class for around a year, and I just forgot everything. It's shocking how fast you can completely forget a language, but I did it. Yeah, this past week I've done like a couple touristy things, but I've been so tired because I was jet lagged, and I made a mistake and started work the day after I got here. So I got here, was so tired, couldn't really sleep that night, and then I had to get up. I get up at 6:30 every day, or 6. I leave here at 6:30 to go catch my shuttle to go to October 6th, which is a suburb of Cairo, to get there by 8 so that I can start work. Then I work till 3:30. Sometimes I don't get a break for lunch either. So I just like work straight through the whole day. At 3:30 we come back here, but I don't get back here to my apartment until like around 5 usually every day. So it's crazy. And a lot of that is traffic, just because October 6th is really like a 20-minute drive away from here, but it takes an hour and a half to get there and back. So that's part of what I mean about Cairo traffic. But I just have really, really long days, and I actually got really culture shocked when I first got here. I never really have gotten culture shock. Most of the time I've gone places with people that I knew. Like both the other times that I've been to the Middle East, I traveled with my friend Matt Krasek, who's also a Middle East Studies major. We went on the Palestine trip together, and then we decided to go to Morocco together. And so I knew people, and I kind of knew what I was getting into, and I met people who were kind of in the same situation as me. Like in Morocco, that we're all learning Arabic, and we didn't really know what we were doing, and we all needed friends and things like that. So I got here and I was alone, and it was really stressful for a little while, but my boyfriend decided to come, so he's staying here for the rest of the time that I'm here, because he wasn't really doing anything in the U.S., so he just decided to come with me, which really helps. It really helps to be in a new place with somebody that you know. But it's really interesting to be here right now because I'm basically in the midst of a post-revolutionary or continuing revolutionary society and era, time right now. But it's really easy to forget that because I haven't seen that many protests. I haven't seen that many visible signs of continuing revolution that you'd expect to see maybe. There are a lot of remnants, in Tahrir Square. There aren't that many people continuing to occupy it, but there is graffiti all over the place of X's out of Mubarak's face and different slogans in Arabic and different hashtags that were popular during the uprising. And it's really interesting because you see every day people going on with their daily lives, and I haven't talked to that many people about how they feel about the revolution and about things that happened and the U.S.'s role in what is continuing to happen now. But it is very clear here that a definite line is being drawn in between Islamists and, quote, liberals in Cairo, and I think in all of Egypt. I've noticed this just from talking to people that I work with and doing my research on Twitter for Layla. There's a lot of issues that I think are being fought over between those two groups, and there's not a lot of reconciliation happening between the two. And I'll probably talk more about this in the future, but it's just an interesting issue that I think has major repercussions for the future of democracy in Egypt. But yeah, Cairo is a crazy place. I'm starting to like it. Before it was kind of stressful, but now I'm starting to come around to calling my apartment home and that kind of stuff. So it's really good, and I think next week I'm going to talk about Cairo traffic, and most of the things that I talked about just today I'm probably going to talk about more in depth in other video blogs, and I have some ideas for some other things I want to talk about. But yeah, I'll see you all next week.